Hi everyone, I'm Coach Gigi and welcome to my TUT workout. Today we have a wonderful core workout for you. So you will need your straight bar and a stability ball, of course your yoga mat, a water bottle and a towel to make sure that you're nice and comfortable throughout. I will explain during our warm-up what we're going to get up to today. So grab a whole range of plates. I'm going to start with 10s either side for me. If you're a little bit newer to core workouts, I would recommend 2 5s or just even 1 5 for this workout. Alternatively, if you're just looking for a nice quick workout today, pick up those 20s and really make the most of it. Fire up that core and leave feeling satisfied. So have your straight bar ready at the bottom of your TUT, your plates loaded, that stability ball nearby, and meet me on your yoga mat. We're going to start by rolling those shoulders up and down, taking a nice few easy breaths here. We'll be dropping our neck, our chin down to our chest and rolling our head from side to side, warming up the upper body. Now with working out on our core, we often need to lift our head and shoulders up off the mat to really target those upper abdominal muscles. However, I want to make sure that we're nice and warmed up in that neck so we don't take any strain here. We're now going to look up and down, nice and gently, up and down. A couple more just like this. If we've just woken up this morning, this might feel really good for you just to get going. Beautiful. One more, and then we'll be taking a nice seat on our mats. Okay, meet me in the middle of that yoga mat. We're going to roll all the way down onto our backs. We're going to start to activate all of this area that we'll be using today. So I want you to start reaching for your ankles nice and gently. We're just going to take those head and shoulders up and down. Breathing in and down. We're going backwards and forwards today from one exercise on our TUT into one exercise with our stability ball, back and forth. It's a nice, quick, easy circuit, nothing too strenuous today, but working time under tension, the beauty is you can make it as hard as you like. Last one, let that go. An important move that we'll be doing today is a dead bug. Now, if this is a completely foreign word to you, don't worry, we're going to practice it now. So we will start with our knees bent up here. A difficult variation is taking it all the way with straight legs, but we're going to focus right now on bending those knees. Our hands are going to reach up to the sky, engaging that core, gluing our back to the ground. Our head and shoulders are nice and relaxed here. We are going to send opposite hand and opposite foot away from each other, like so. Back to center. Extend, back to center. We're going to do a few of these here just to get you familiar with working that opposition. Now, as you can feel, it really doesn't take too much to get that core engaged and ready for action. As we go through the circuit today, we'll be doing this exercise again. However, we'll be adding a little bit of intensity into it by including our stability ball. If the stability ball work is too much for you at any time, or you just don't own one, that's fine. All of these ab exercises can be done without one too. We'll do one more rep here and let that go. Rolling up, take a breath, and meet me on our TUT. We're going to get straight into it, folks. We've got 30 seconds on with a quick transition in between. First move today with that TUT trainer, we are doing sit-ups with our straight bar. So what this looks like, team, is we are facing the TUT, knees bent, pulling our straight bar all the way to our hips, like so, rolling up all the way over our knees and right back down. Working through our spine the whole way, engaging every single abdominal muscle, right back down. Okay, team, that's enough. Into position, getting ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Now our breath work is really important here, so I want you to breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Now if we find that our arms are taking us up and we're getting out of shape, I just want you to take it down a notch. Breathing in, exhaling. If you can only go this high, that's fine. And down. Last 3, 2, and 1. Pop that down nice and safely. Grab that ball. We're going into our first exercise. We are about to do prayer sit-ups. Now for this one, we're going to sit down on the ball, shuffle our hips a little bit forward so that we can feel that back resting on our ball there. Our hands are going to come all the way up to the sky in a prayer position. You guessed it. We're going to send our fingers to the sky as we sit up in a prayer and down. Our feet should be nice and relaxed here, open wide, so that we are grounding ourselves and not getting too crazy on that ball. Ready to do it? 3, 2, and 1. Hands to prayer, squeezing and lowering. Using the momentum of that stability ball to help us increase that crunch. Feeling fired up already in those abs. Letting yourself completely relax down at the bottom here. And sending it all the way up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Coming down safely off that ball. We're going straight back to our TUT trainer. Our second move today is a leg lower with our TUT. We are going to face away from it this time. Diagonal position. We are going to extend our hands safely behind, pulling our straight bar all the way across over into level with our belly button, clearing our face and our head of that cord. From here, our legs are going up nice and straight. If you can't do that and your hamstrings are just too tight, that's fine. You can give me a nice soft bend. What we're doing here is leg lowers. If you really want to challenge yourself today, you can do both legs, or stick with me and just do one at a time. Down and down, switching. We've got 30 seconds on that clock. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna glue our back to the ground. Keep our arms in this position the entire time. Firing up that core, nice and controlled. Our breath work applies every time. We inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 3, 2, 1. Safely send that bar right back to our TUT, rolling up and grab that stability ball. We are going into those infamous dead bugs. Now the challenge here is to grab that stability ball and work with it. So we can continue to work with our knees in that position here, working opposite hand, opposite knee to stabilize. And if you're feeling like you're really up for the challenge, you can send it through those ankles and position, ankle to hand and switch. Now that takes a little bit more focus. So you choose where you're at today. 30 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. If we're sticking to the knees, we're sending it down and up. Working on extending that hand overhead and that foot all the way down to the floor, hovering and right back in. This is a pure core workout today. Our arms and our legs are assisting, but it is our abdominals that we are working for 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Back onto our machines, rolling that safely away. Our final move on our TUT is our knee taps. So very similar to where we were before. We're taking that straight bar overhead. Now, last time we kept it nice and still here. This time, our knees are coming in. We are using that extension here. We are releasing our hands all the way back to make that crunch happen. Now, you can keep your head nice and soft on the ground, or you can take it up front with you just to increase that intensity. Okay, team. Choosing your own journey today in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Knees are up. We crunch to the knee and release. Knee, release. We can keep our head and shoulders down on the ground, or we can take it up. Crunch, release. Crunch, release. Use your breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Drop that down. Straight bar, nice and safely. Rolling up, grab that ball. Our final exercise with this ball for this circuit is overhead taps. Nice and simple. Extend those legs out in front of you. And I like to call this a teddy bear. Teddy bear crunches. We're gonna have the ball nice and high above our head and work tapping from side to side. Now the challenge here is to keep those arms straight. Now by keeping those arms straight, you're stabilizing throughout that side body. You're squeezing those obliques as you have to change. Firing up the sides. 3, 2, and 1. Send that ball up nice and high. We're tapping side to side. Now through this position here, I'm going to show you, I'm not losing any form by tapping it this way and sending it back. I'm staying nice and lifted through those shoulders, engaging my core, side to side. Twisting for 3, 2, 1. Let this ball go. We have our final move in this circuit today. It is a plank. It is a forearm plank. We are spending 10 seconds in the middle, followed by 10 seconds on our side, followed by a third 10 seconds up on the other side. It will look like this, team. We'll hold it here, nice and straight, one single line from head to toe, sending it onto our side, lifting those hips to the sky, and then twisting around to the other side. Now, if you don't feel very comfortable with side planks, this is a really great way to introduce them into your workouts. Nothing too intense, you just gotta hold it for 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Forearms first, facing forward. Drawing that belly button up to that spine, staying one long line. Turning over to our first side and lift. Breathe. Keep squeezing, staying nice and lifted through the side body. And we're turning to the other way. Hold, hold, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Let that go, team. Grab your drink. That is your first circuit done. We're about to do that 2 more times. So if all of that felt pretty easy for you, I now want you to challenge yourself by upping the reps and adding a little bit more resistance with those TUT plates. Grab that drink. We have our sit-ups first. So if you've added a little bit extra resistance, congratulations. If you've had to take some away, that's fine too. If you're just getting used to working this particular area, then that's fine. Take it, time under tension. It's all your own workout. I am just your guide. 30 seconds on the clock. We're picking up that straight bar in 3, 2, and 1. We've got round 2. Let's go. Keep that chest nice and proud. Rolling down that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae each time. If the shakes come in, embrace them. 3, 2, 1. Drop that bar down, grab that stability ball. we have prayer sit-ups. Onto that ball, send those knees forward. Find the small of that back. Squeeze those abs. In 3, 2, 1, hands to prayer. We reach. Keep that neck nice and soft. Now, if you're only going a little bit and releasing a little bit, feeling it, and you're saying, Gigi, my abs are on fire, then that's fine. I believe in you. 3, 2, 1. We can always work to bigger range of movement later. Pop that back. We have leg lowers, facing away from our TUT, onto our backs, safely rolling down, picking up that straight bar, and lowering each leg, single leg. 3, 2, 1. Send them up nice and tall. Using our breath and letting our lower back and the ground be one. If we're working with a bent knee, that's fine too. Just keep these arms nice and straight. You'll have the opportunity to use them later with the crunches. 3, 2, 1. Lower that down nice and safely. Grab that stability ball, dead bugs. Picking it up onto our back. Through those knees or through those ankles in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to challenge myself. Do this harder variation right now. Staying nice and stable. If you want to increase the intensity further, you can send that head and shoulders up off the ground. Staying long and lengthened for 3, 2, 1. Drop that down, back onto our TUT. Quick transitions today. Now you know what you're doing. Roll it down. We're working those crunches in 3, 2, and 1. Knees up. We're extending as we crunch. Now, the more TUT plates that you have on this, the harder it's going to be. So if this still feels really easy for you, we've got one final circuit just to up the ante. Really burn that core. 3, 2, 1. Drop that down. Grab that ball. We have our teddy bear taps overhead. Get nice and comfy. Work those obliques. In 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted in that body. Tap. Now, if you can only make it to the side of your foot and you're already feeling the burn, that's fine. But if you can challenge yourself to take it almost behind that hip, that's going to really work that twist. Staying lifted for 3, 2, and 1. Pop that ball back. We have our plank. Forwards, side and side. In 3, 2, 1. We hold on those forearms and we squeeze. Shoulders are over those elbows, lats engaged. And we turn to the one side. Doesn't matter which side you turn to, as long as we hold it nice and strong. Shoulders over elbows and switch. Stay lifted. Full plank. 3, 2, 1. Drop that down. Grab your water. One final set all the way through Increase those plates if you haven't already. Let's really challenge ourselves. I'm going to add another 5 on each side, just to feel the burn for this last circuit. Okay, team, how are we doing? We ready for our last one? Let's get into it. Sit-ups. Facing our TUT, pick up that straight bar. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I can feel that extra resistance, and it feels good. We're gonna make this last set count. Deep breaths, keep that chest proud, relax those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Safely lowering, grab that ball. Rolling out safely, prayer crunches in 3, 2, and 1. We're squeezing up. Everything is staying engaged. Belly button is drawing to our spine. We're staying strong and keeping our hands facing the ceiling. Shoot them up as high as you can. Come on, team, we're nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Back onto our TUT. The endorphins are pumping in my body onto our backs. Safely lowering. Picking up that straight bar for our leg lowers in 3, 2, and 1. Pulling it nice and tight, working with that extra bit of resistance now to stay strong in that core. Keep breathing. This should be challenging. Deep breaths for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Lower that down safely. No head bumps today. Grab that ball. Dead bugs. 2 options here, or 3. If it's just too much and you just are saying to me, Gigi, I just can't get the coordination down with the ball. Get rid of the ball. Just focus on working opposite hand to opposite foot. This is your workout. 3, 2, and 1. I can't see you, but I trust that you're working hard. So stay with it. Do it for yourself today. Don't give up on me. We've only got a few more exercises. Our back and the mat are 1. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled, we roll up. We head right on back to that TUT. Final move with our machine, lowering down safely, pulling it tight for our crunches in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. We crunch, release. Keep going. Stay strong. Prove to yourself you can do it. Hang in there. Lower, lift, push. 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. Drop that down. We are so close to that finish line. Teddy bear taps. 2 more moves, friends. You got this. Lifting that ball up nice and high. Oblique twists. 3, 2, and 1. lift, squeeze. Some of the best ab work that we can do is keeping our core engaged, even when we're not crunching. So all of our other workouts that we do on the app together, we still engage our core every time. This is just a particularly core-focused workout. 3, 2, 1. But the stronger our core is, the more success we're gonna have throughout all of our other workouts. Final move today, meet me in that plank. We're holding 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Changing now, and breathe. Send those hips up to the sky, just another inch, and change. Lift, lift, lift. Hold, hold, hold. Keep holding for 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hips. Very nice job, everybody. Roll those shoulders. Take a breath. We are going to go through a very simple yoga flow to finish now. So if you can stay with me, breathe through it. It'll just take a second. On to our hands and knees, digging those toes up to into the ground and sending those hips up to the sky. Pedal out those feet. We breathe here. We're going to drop those hips to the ground, send our gaze up, and stretch out that abdomen. We breathe. Now, if it feels good here, I want you to rock from side to side. From this leg to this leg. Back and forth. Dig those toes right back in. Press those hips up to the sky and pedal out those feet. One more, just like that. We drop those hips to the ground. Send that gaze up. Side to side. If it feels good here, repeat that neck stretch that we did at the beginning. Drop that chin to chest and look from shoulder to shoulder. Nice soft neck here. Deep breath in, exhale into child's pose, reaching forwards and then curling up our spine nice and slowly. Head coming up last. Beautiful job today, everybody. Thank you for joining me on the mat for this core workout. I'm Coach Gigi, and I will see you in the next one.